Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to learn how to integrate areas that come under the x-axis. The curves which come under the x-axis are called as negative curves. As you can see, this is the curve which comes below the x-axis. That's why this is called as a negative curve. And the curve which comes above the x-axis is called as a positive curve. Now when solving this, one thing you can observe is that sometimes you will get the answers as negative when you're finding the areas under the x-axis. So at that time, if your answer turns up as a negative number, we got to neglect that negative and take only the magnitude or only the number which you have got as the answer. So let us see in details how to solve these kind of examples by using an example here. The graph shows a sketch of part of the curve C with equation y equal to x, x plus 4, 1 minus x, and the curve crosses the x-axis at the origin and at the points P and Q. Write down the x-coordinates of point P and point Q. As you can see, the curve they have given over here, the equation of the curve is given as y equal to x, x plus 4, 1 minus x, and whenever they say that they are going to cross the x-axis, at that moment the y coordinate becomes equal to 0 because all the points are lying on the x-axis. So for this question where they have asked us to write the x coordinates of P and Q, let us write down the given equation of the curve y equal to x times x plus 4 times 1 minus x. Since all the points are on the x-axis, y coordinate becomes 0. So 0 equals x, x plus 4 times 1 minus x. So now we have to equate one by one all the factors to 0. So let us start with the first one, x equal to 0. And then we have x plus 4 equal to 0. Hence x becomes equal to negative 4. And 1 minus x equal to 0. Hence x becomes equal to 1. Now we have to compare the coordinates over to this image which is given over here. As we can see, the P is towards the negative x-axis, that is below the origin. That's why we can assume that x equal to minus 4 belongs to the coordinate P. Hence we can write the coordinates of P as negative 4, 0. Because it is on the x-axis, y coordinate is 0. Next, O is the origin and we got x equal to 0 here. So we can write for O the coordinates to be as 0, 0. And finally for the Q, since Q is towards the positive x-axis, then obviously x is going to be equal to 1 for Q. So we have Q as 1, 0. Since all the three are on the x-axis, their y coordinates are 0. So these are the coordinates of P, O and Q. So we have got the x coordinates of P and Q. Let us look at the next part of this question. The finite region shown shaded is bounded by the curve C and the x-axis. Use integration to find the total area of the finite shaded region. So here you can see this is the region which is shaded and this is the region which is shaded. So we have to find the total area which includes the negative curve as well as the positive curve. And the coordinates of P we have got it as in the previous case minus 4, 0. So let us write here all the coordinates first. So it is minus 4, 0 and O is going to be the origin 0, 0. And Q we had got it as 1, 0. These were the coordinates we got in part A. Now to find out the area of the shaded region, the formula we use is A equal to integration lower limit till upper limit y dx. Now remember that there are two curves over here. One is a negative curve and one is a positive curve. So we have to integrate both the curves separately. So before that, let me just simplify the equation of y, and here we have y equal to x plus 4 times 1 minus x. So I'm going to multiply these two terms first. So it gives me x square plus 4x by expansion. This will be in one bracket and this will be in another bracket. Let me further solve this. So we have x square times 1 is x square, and x square times minus x is minus x cube, and plus 4x times 1 is plus 4x, and plus 4x times minus x is minus 4x square. So I have expanded the two brackets. Let me rearrange it and write it from the highest power of x to the lowest power. So we get it here as minus x cube is the highest power. Now x square and minus 4x square are the like terms. So we can combine them, and that gives us minus 3x square followed by plus 4x. Now this is what is the equation of the curve y. Now remember that it is split as negative curve and a positive curve. So here for the area, I'm going to split it as two regions. First one is for the negative curve, and remember for the negative curve you're going to take the integration as negative, and the lower limit for this one is negative 4 and upper limit is 0 because the region extends from P to O. And here we have the value of lower limit as negative 4 and upper limit as 0. And now I am going to substitute the equation of y here. That is negative x cube minus 3x square plus 4x dx. Remember, I have taken a negative because it is a negative curve. Now for the positive curve, for this region, I'm going to take a plus integration, and the lower limit for this positive region is from O till Q. So it extends from 0 till 1. So 0 to 1, and write the same equation of y, that is minus x cube minus 3x square plus 4x dx. So for the positive curve, we take the integration to be as positive, and for the negative curve, we take the integration as a negative. Now let us start solving this. For the first one, I'll take the negative common, and here let me just solve it a little bit further to make the things easy. I'll take the negative common from this bracket, so it becomes negative x cube becomes positive plus 3x square minus 4x dx. And here also I am going to take the negative common out, plus integration 0 to 1 minus x cube plus 3x square minus 4x dx. Now here negative and negative gets multiplied together, so minus of minus is plus, so it simplifies as negative 4 to 0 x cube plus 3x square minus 4x dx, and this plus times minus becomes minus, integration 0 to 1 x cube plus 3x square minus 4x dx. Now for this example, I'm going to integrate the entire bracket at once. I'm not going to do it independently as I used to do in the previous examples. So here x cube, the integration is x to the power of 4 over 4 plus 3 x cube over 3 minus 4x square over 2. Put the upper limit and lower limit minus. Now again I'm going to integrate this entire bracket, so it becomes x to the power of 4 over 4 plus 3x cube over 3 minus 4x square over 2, and it is integrated from 0 till 1. So put them in the brackets. So if you want to know how I have integrated these ones, I have discussed all the steps of the basics of integration in this video, so you can go through it so that it will help you in understanding these steps. Next, I'm going to substitute the upper limit and the lower limit in these terms. So we get it as, first I'm going to substitute the upper limit here. So it is 0 to the power of 4 over 4 plus 3 and 3 is getting cancelled over here, so no need to repeat them. So I get it as x cube, again I'll put the upper limit as 0 cube, minus, again here 4 and 2 gets cancelled, so we again substitute 0 in place of x square, so 0 square. Now this is for the upper limit, this entire thing. So it is always upper limit minus the lower limit. So now I will substitute the lower limit in these places of x. So I have minus 4 to the power of 4 over 4 plus minus 4 cube minus 2, and we have minus 4 square. This is for the first term. Now coming to the second term, it is minus. Again I am going to use the upper limit first for the substitution. So I have 1 to the power of 4 over 4 plus 3 and 3, again it has got cancelled here, so it is only x cube, so it is 1 cube, minus again 2 and 2. So we have 2 1 to the power of 2. Now this is the upper limit, this entire thing, minus the lower limit. The lower limit becomes 0 to the power of 4 over 4 plus 0 to the power of 3 minus 2 0 square. This was the lower limit. Now let us start solving this. The entire first term is in terms of 0, so the upper limit is a 0 for this one, minus, let us see what we get over here, minus 4 to the power of 4. That gives you 256 divided by 4. Then minus 4 cube is minus 64, so plus with minus gives you minus 64, and minus 4 square is 16, so minus 2 times 16 gives you minus 32. This is the answer for the first bracket. Now coming to the next one, here we have minus, let us see what we get here, 1 over 4 plus 1 minus 2, this is for the first bracket, minus all the terms in the second bracket are 0, so we get 0. So we are going to start solving this first bracket and see what we get. So we have here minus 256 over 4, and minus of minus becomes plus 64, and minus of minus again becomes plus 32. So the answer for the first bracket is 32. So let us write 32 here, minus, let us see what is the answer for the second bracket. So we have 1 over 4 plus 1 and minus 2. So we have minus 3 over 4 for the second bracket. So let us write here as minus 3 over 4. So finally the last step to solve this, it is going to be 32 minus, and in the bracket let me write minus, and here becomes 3 and here it is 4. So we get the term as 131 over 4. So this answer is 131 divided by 4. So this is the area, the total area for this shaded region. That is negative area plus the positive area. Hope you have understood all the steps, and you can see there are a lot of steps over here. So these can be asked in the exam for more than 5 marks, like for 6 or 7 marks also it can appear. So follow the steps carefully, and I hope you have understood all the steps. So if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.